technically he was a martyr, and he was somewhat redeemed by like his son later on in life. I don't think the public knew the truth. Snake did though, but they did the boss real dirty in this joint. Because, you know, we don't see her doing anything fucked up outside of just being present on this mission and, you know, pushing Snake to become Big Boss and all of that shit. But the Sorrow really got a shitty deal. Like, you never get a chance to fight him or none of that. But I do realize, like, if this motherfucker had ESP and he could see ghosts and shit, that explains a lot about Ocelot. That explains a lot. That means Ocelot had ESP as well, potentially, which explains how he was, you know, channeling fucking Liquid. They were like, so Big Boss was like, yeah, Liquid, Liquid Ocelot went under like hypnosis and hypnotherapy and all that shit. Man, this nigga was channeling this motherfucker's spirit. That's why his voice came out his fucking mouth in Metal Gear Solid 2. And Snake's like, Liquid? It is time for you to wake up. And you know, Liquid, it says it'll never be game over on his back in Metal Gear Solid 5. Because he was one of the most iconic characters in this game. Now, he might have been, you know, spoiled brat when it came to the sibling squabble, but did he have what it takes to be a leader? Fuck yeah. Could he have replaced Big Boss? Fuck yeah, Snake did it. Nah, he didn't do it to the same degree. Like, he didn't start his own PMC, and you feel me? Like, even after, he was trying to get rid of Metal Gears so that people could live normal lives, because he knew himself he was a weapon made by the government to be a weapon. He rebelled because he's a fucking person. Like, shout out to all the military people. I wouldn't fight for America's military, but shout out to everybody who did. You feel me? But it's hard realizing, like, you're fighting for the elite, the billionaire class, the Epstein class and shit. You're fighting for them, and they could give a fuck about you. They could give a fuck about you. Wake up. So it's like, knowing all of that gotta be a real mind fuck. Knowing that shit gotta be a real mind fuck. Like, and then surviving long enough to do your job and come home. If you have a family, some people ain't got families. But that's why I fucked with Hideo Kojima and this game. What? Didn't I just... Oh, hell no. What do you mean? What do you mean back again? Anyway, the Sorrow, he got it bad in this job. Like, we didn't get a chance to see him alive. Like, you know, we heard his voice and shit. He's like, the boss, I want you to shoot me. Like, bitch, we just gonna defect and go to a different country, bitch. I don't know, I just be thinking about shit. Like, clearly Snake loved the bitch, but I don't know if she just chose to not have another kid just because her life was like real fucked up and she's a soldier. Because, you know, women soldiers come home and have kids all the time. But the boss, she chose not to have another kid. Imagine fucking Ocelot having a brother somewhere. Now, did we expect Ocelot to get all murdery and torch? Well, you know, he's the army man, so I can't say murdery, but even though, let's be clear, it is murder. But They don't call it murder because they say, you know, you're serving your country or whatever. But he got real torturing watching Bogan torture this motherfucker. He said it's the ultimate form of expression. What the fuck do that mean? You can't use your words, motherfucker. You gotta torture niggas and watch them die? Like, Sigint, man, this is why, as black folks, if we want to see us represented in these stories properly, don't get me wrong, I love Sigint. He made the game so much more fun. I would just call this nigga all the time because he had so much knowledge about weapons and aircraft and just anything there was to know about, like, the game. And Liquid fucking tortures, I mean, not Liquid, Liquid gives Ocelot the go-ahead to torture this motherfucker. And that's fucked up. And not only do they kill him, but fucking Decoy Octopus disguises himself as Sigint, aka Donald Anderson. And it's crazy because when I was playing this shit, I didn't connect the two. I thought Sigint was just, you know, somebody who was on the team back then. Not knowing that he went on to become fucking Donald Anderson, the DARPA chief. This motherfucker became the chief of DARPA. You know how awesome that is? Only for fucking Ocelot to kill him and torture him to death? Like, what the fuck is this? And then knowing that Ocelot was a spy makes it even worse because it's like he must have known about Donald Anderson. And you torture him anyway? What the fuck is up with this motherfucker? And I be trying not to hate Liquid. Not Liquid, Ocelot. I mean, yeah, no, I can't hate Liquid. He did. But because Liquid's is even worse. It's like you grew up hating a nigga who you thought was your pops, who wasn't your pops. No wonder he was treating you like shit, because he wasn't your dad. And he was operating under the assumption that, you know, you wasn't his son because Ocelot DNA tested him. But Ocelot knew all along, like, yeah, this little motherfucker is definitely Big Boss's son. He looked just like him, he just got blonde hair. But it's a real fucked up game because nobody wins in war. Like, even now that the U.S. is at war, something like that nobody wanted. Since when do the American people really want war? Like, they hooked us in with that 9/11 shit, but who the fuck act like is an American citizen is asking for war and shit? We don't ask for fucking wars. How much more can you take? But Hideo Kojima, he really hooked me in with this game, or these series of games. Even as a kid, I knew the shit that I was doing in the game was fucked up. But the story was compelling. Especially Metal Gear Solid 5. That game was completely fucked up. Especially in Africa, where you find all those children in the cave and shit. And they really put a hit out on these kids. And the kid was smart enough to offer Big Boss a diamond. He like, yeah, nigga, don't kill me. I'll give you this diamond. Big Boss was like, nah, little niggas, you refugees. I'm about to... Y'all not prisoners of war. I'm gonna just have y'all as my little child soldier unit, which is equally as fucked up. But... child soldiers are traumatized like all hell. Like, I never thought writing was bad. Once Solidus said, he's my son, knowing damn well that these motherfuckers can't have no kids because they clones. So that means you just adopted this little young boy after you killed his motherfucking parents And he said, "Yeah, I raised you in the army of the devil." Like, what the fuck do that mean? What the fuck do that mean? And he go name the little nigga Jack the Ripper, or the white. What the fuck was it called? The White Devil. They was calling it some shit because I think he was like the only white kid in that platoon and shit. But Saul is the number one writer. He learned the hard way not to fuck with young boys. Because if you don't kill them and you give them a chance to grow up, and they have the chance to kill your ass, and you taught them to not show any mercy, shit, I feel sorry for you. You shouldn't fuck with kids. Talking to you, Jeffrey. You shouldn't be out here fucking with kids. Oh, my bad, Palm Beach Pete. This motherfucker be posting this shit. That nigga be pissing me off. It's like, yo, why is this motherfucker still like he trolling us? He said he went to the dentist. Side note, I'm not talking about the game anymore. But he went to the dentist and said, "Yeah, I'm going to have my teeth fixed so I don't keep being compared to that really bad man." Like, what the fuck do you mean? If you're not him, and this is all a game, I'm not even a game. If you're just trolling, right? Who gives a fuck that you look like this person, right? Like, let's be honest. There's lookalikes of a bunch of different people, including celebrities. But if you're not fucking Jeffrey, right? Then who gives a fuck if you look like him? If you're not him, who the fuck cares, right? Like, getting the damn crown is expensive for some people. But he out here getting his fucking teeth fixed so he don't be compared to some person. If you're not him, like I said, who gives a fuck? You letting us know you're him. You're letting us know you're him. Like, why even make a YouTube channel and run for mayor and all this other shit? Like, why even do any of that shit? Why draw attention to yourself? If you're being compared to a motherfucker who does bad shit to children and got away with it and won't be tried because, you know, the government said nobody in the Epstein files to be tried, but yet they want to lock motherfuckers up for no fucking reason. Black people especially. Like, granted, some niggas who do bad things, send them to jail. You know, white motherfuckers who do bad things, definitely send them to jail. Put them under the motherfucking jail. White boy just got finished killing himself and his whole family, but yet they want to keep that shit hush-hush and make it seem like it's not all Caucasians. Now, granted, I know it's not all Caucasians, but the hit dog can holler, and I know you motherfuckers, you know, y'all look fucking timid and shit. Y'all be bitching all the time. But if you're not him, Jeffrey, then why the fuck say anything? Why say anything, bro? It don't make any sense. Like, I feel like this motherfucker's trolling us. It don't make no sense. And then it's like, people out here running into this motherfucker knowing what he did. I'm not saying do anything to him. I'm not gonna say that. But, shit. One of these days, bro, like, I don't understand how bad motherfuckers can do shit to children just because they rich. Like, do shit to children with impunity just because they in certain circles and they view themselves as high class. I don't see how he just out here walking with his head held high, not afraid of his fucking life. Make no sense. Oh shit, I forgot. I gotta have the life medicine. Shit. Damn it. This shit's annoying. Just knowing the shit that I know and living with it while I see a bunch of motherfuckers out here worried about fucking sports or worried about goddamn streamer, Consonant Streamer University. Like, we got bigger things to worry about. You motherfuckers just are continuing to be hypnotized by fucking just shit that's not benefiting us in any kind of meaningful fucking way. Now, am I saying, we don't need sports? I mean, I guess they're useful, but, like, I don't know, man. Like, I used to look at shit a lot differently. I used to like sports. I don't give a fuck about sports now. Like, and then, when I was a kid, I may have used to wanted to be famous, but I mean, I don't fucking give a fuck about the Bible, but I do know that you're supposed to put away childish things when you become an adult, but I also think that's kind of bullshit. You're supposed to have a childlike mind at any age. Your imagination is extremely powerful. Your way of thinking is extremely powerful. Your personality can't be copied. But, like, you got motherfuckers that's a part of certain circles and cabals and shit, and some eyes wide shut shit. Knowing this stuff, how the fuck are you supposed to go and live life and be happy? I'm not saying, like, you can't do any of those things. You can, but I'm way too aware for my own goddamn good, and I just don't see the need for certain things. Like, the Super Bowl is pointless, concerts are fucking pointless. Like, we do need music in the world, but hey, it's the pain. Some things I think we don't need, and I think as a society we need to do away with certain shit. Because this shit don't make any sense the way I be like watching shit. All the scientists like Amy Eskridge and David Wilcock keep dying and shit. Me personally, I think they're either being killed or being kidnapped or being forced to work on certain shit. They'll probably be killed after. They're not going to be given new names and set free. But gotta be careful about the knowledge that we have. Find old books, read that shit, because they're trying to replace old knowledge with new knowledge, and they're doing it as we speak. Destroying old books. The same shit they was doing in Equilibrium is the same shit they want us to live in, a fucking crazy ass surveillance state. Well, we've been living in a surveillance state. I've been noticed that. Everybody has a fucking cell phone. Each cell phone can be tracked now. And they were doing some slick ass shit like, yeah, if you lose your phone, we can track it so you can find. Like, no. They're tracking you, motherfucker. You. They're tracking your movements so it's easier to find you, motherfucker. And then it's like, things that used to be free were good. Not any fucking more. Like the VACCINE, those used to be free, or still are free, but they're not fucking good. We watched them X out a lot of motherfuckers these past, well, I guess this past goddamn decade. Like, let's be real. We've seen how the government treats its citizens in certain countries. All of these governments are in cahoots, even if they seem like they're not. especially since they all have a fucking Antarctic treaty, which is crazy to me. I wonder what's down there. But yeah, we seen how the government treated Big Boss. Technically, he's a hero, even though, he was thrust into this presidential game between the Russian and US president, which the whole fucking reason why he's here doing this mission. The boss had to fucking defect and be a traitor and be remembered as such, even though she was on a mission for them. So she signed on to be hated and ridiculed by people and remembered as a traitor, even though she wasn't really a traitor. That's fucking Class A writing, yo. Class A writing. Shit, if you ask me, it's one of the best games Hideo Kojima ever made. I think it got even better becoming a prequel because it's like Big Boss started off as a villain, but this game reassured him as a hero. After this, Joe, I didn't know how to look at that motherfucker. I was like, damn, I thought he was a villain. The way Liquid was talking about him like he was a fucking villain. Now, I know that Metal Gear Solid 5 isn't finished, but they really did my man some justice because that Liquid teller, that nigga was just an asshole that he hated and he wanted to kill and shit. He didn't necessarily go into detail to why he wanted to kill Big Boss, but we just knew that he hated him, that's all. Yeah, they did the Sorrow dirty in this joint. Like, imagine if you had to fight him and this motherfucker was like raising the dead. I know he can't do that, but like, just imagine if he could. So he was like, yeah, the Sorrow would ask what's going on from dead soldiers. It's like, okay, so this motherfucker died? How the fuck do they know what's going on? Can't they only tell him the last thing that they saw? How are they so sure spirits can remember their whole lives and shit? But I mean, it does make him an invaluable soldier, though. But I do like how, like, this is a video game about the real world. But in the real world, there are people at ESP who can see spirits and communicate with spirits and beings in other places, other dimensions, other worlds even. Ingo Swan might have been one of them. He's a remote viewer. Technically, that's like communicating with your higher self to gain higher knowledge and shit. And Alex Collier is a contactee from extraterrestrials who are either physical or in a spiritual light body type form, where they're made out of energy, but they can still communicate with living beings and shit. You know how they put the truth in movies? I bet you they put the truth in this shit.
Go back to your own world.
Wait a minute. Let me make sure, because... Yeah, fake that, though. I got that truth. Okay, so hopefully this is my last time playing this shit. Forgot. But my bad, bro. I'm gonna step on. And then I also realized that this motherfucker's. He definitely looked like Ocelot in his later years. Especially when he starts getting old. He really looks like the sorrow of his older years.
You have to shoot me.
I can't.
Shoot me. You want to finish your mission, don't you? Then you'll have to shoot me. The spirit of the warrior will always be with you. Don't be sad. We'll meet again someday.
Oh shit. I was today years old when I realized she shot that nigga in the eyeball. Damn, she one tapped him. It's fucked up. And then Big Boss remembered all of that shit that I just did. I know I played that shit twice, but Big Boss remembered that whole shit. He was like, yeah, I met him. Like, fuck you mean? The Sorrow died. I mean, yeah, he died, but I talked to his ghost. Technically, don't that mean Snake has some type of fucking, like ESP superpower, but like a weaker version of what the Sorrow has? Because in this game, when you're playing it, you can see his ghost, but nobody else can. So, maybe Snake has some type of special ability. But yeah, those are my thoughts regarding the game and other shit that's going on right now in the world. Follow and like my channel.
Snake, you all right?
That's about it.
That was a close call.
What the hell happened to me?
But if you're like him, Jeffrey, then why the fuck say anything? Just say anything, bro. It don't make any sense. Like, I feel like this motherfucker's trolling us. It don't make no sense. And thinks like people out here right into this motherfucker know what he did. He ain't saying anything to me. I'm not gonna say that. But shit. One of these days, bro. Like, I don't understand how bad motherfuckers can do shit to children just because they rich. Like, do shit to children with impunity just because they in certain circles and they do themselves as high class. I don't see how he just out here walking through his head and I'm afraid of his fucking life. Make no sense. Oh shit, I forgot. I gotta have the life medicine. Shit.